It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Godfrey is here.
What up, everybody? Your man is in the building.
And it's time for some Yeezy. I had to explain all this to Godfrey beforehand, but
I haven't been here in so long.
Travis Kelce's ex, Kayla Nicole, has penned a powerful open letter. And this is for Black women specifically. So, she dated Travis Kelce, and then once Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift went public with their relationship, for some reason, everybody was in Kayla Nicole's comments. The Taylor Swift fans, the Swifties, were attacking her. She's not with him anymore, and she's never said anything negative about Taylor Swift. She hasn't inserted herself, into their situation or anything, but yet people have been bringing her into this, comparing them.
How long when did they break up? Has it been a long time?
It's been a little while, and
sometimes
they had a very pretty long relationship too, and then it seemed like they might get back together, but then they didn't. They dated for like 5 years.
Wow.
So it wasn't a short amount of time.
But that's corny that they come after her. Swifties are goofy.
Yeah. So here is what she had to say. They're gonna come for you.
Dear Black girl, they may call you a traitor for falling in love. You'll hope the ones closest will protect you. But you will quickly find out that people don't protect what they don't value. They'll say you're too much, too provocative, too boisterous, too outspoken, and in the same breath tell you that you're not enough. They'll say you deserve the backlash and embarrassment. Because of your Blackness, you should have known better.
All right. She also encourages people to seek out therapy and other resources when sometimes things can be really hard and you feel like your back is against the wall and your hands are tied. Therapy, prayer, and community.
Stuff going on? Where there was like racist stuff going on? Because, they're usually good for that. All of a sudden, the racist stuff comes on. You're like, what did I do?
A lot of people are saying that they're comparing what he used to dress like and look like when he dated Kayla Nicole versus now that he's with Taylor Swift. Because he was like the cool white guy with a black woman, and then now
he's corny. Or is he white? I don't know.
I don't know.
But
it depends on who you ask. Some people talk about finances. Some people will discuss how beautiful Kayla Nicole. But I'm sure she's just like, leave me alone.
Just leave her alone. It's like, who cares? Like, that's another.
But them Taylor Swift fans, boy, when they start.
The Swifties. I've been in a city where the Swifties were interrupting me on the highway. I was in one city. I think it was, I forgot what city, but she was in town. Okay. And the Swifties were ruining the hotel. It was just a bunch of the white girls like, we got to see Taylor Swift.
The Swifties were running amok. All right, now let's talk about Rich Paul and his new memoir, Lucky Me, a memoir of changing the odds. It's actually out today, so shout out to him. And, Adele talked about how this book really hit home for her, and it was very emotional as she was reading it because, he's with Adele.
Yes.
And he talks about the deep trauma of having a mother who struggled with drug addiction and sometimes wouldn't return home for days on end.
Wow.
He said, I had built up this wall as a young kid to just have the understanding to move forward and know that she's not going to be there, like mom is not coming home. He said that was one of the toughest things for me to relive and write about. He also talks about having to duck gunfire from neighbors or run for his young life after winning a high-stakes dice game. And he said he was never really a kid. And so the childhood trauma, or what he says, resonated most with Adele. He said it was very emotional. I think a lot of it probably hit home. So, it was a difficult read for her because she's had her own struggles in her childhood that she's talked about as well. So his book is out today.
All right, Rich.
All right, Rich
on.
Paul. Yeah. Now, Nori wrote on social media.
Nori's great.
Yo, my Bitcoin or whatever it's called ain't worth-ish. I was like, let me check what mine is, because after we said that, I was like, let me go and take a look at my little Bitcoin. So what I had was I did like just $50 of Bitcoin just to see. Yeah. I wanted to monitor like how it did. So now it's at $33.
But it's called Bitcoin. That should have been a clue that you weren't going to get a lot.
But I will say this, depending on when you got in, if you got in super early
right,
and
then
got
it was
out,
good. Yeah, but it got real.
You could have bought all kinds of things.
Yeah,
but
a little Bitcoin.
If you waited a little later, and tried to invest while it was at its peak, then it's not going to work out for you. So there you have it. All right, and T.I. has released the extended trailer for Departments movie that's going to be on, it's available. He said it is actually 100% independent, no film studios, no networks, no investors, just us.
Oh, it's on Tubi.
Yeah, it's on Tubi.
No, I was kidding.
So shout out to him for that. That is actually out today. All right. And so That is DC Young Fly, Carlos Miller,
Oh,
his son King, Tokyo
the whole
Jets.
crew.
All of them are making appearances, and T.I. and DC Young Fly are producers, and Little
Right
Duval.
on. That's what's up.
All right, well, that is your Yeetie, and when we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we discuss whatever it is that we did last night. I can just imagine, Godfrey, it's been a while.
Oh,
So
yes,
I cannot
it
wait to
has.
hear what you did last night. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.